Okay, so thank you so much for your participation. This is our precious event called Art&Breakfast, and our means support Tenjinyama Art Studios. So support Tenjinyama Art Studio is an artist in residency facility in Sapporo, and I am a staffer from the facility. I'm Chinatsu Igarashi. Oh, I hear the noise. Okay, so I am Chinatsu Igarashi. It is very nice to see you. And we're also having Mami and Yuki from our facility. Yes, this is Yuki.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And today's our artists are Hazel from Hong Kong and also Chun from Hong Kong. So can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Just briefly introduce.
Oh, sorry.
Briefly introduce.
Briefly, yes.
I'm Hazel from Hong Kong. I mostly do painting and independent publication, like something like scenes, something like this. And yes.
So cool.
I'm from Hong Kong.
Thank you very much. So
and I'm Chun, and I do sculpture and installation, and mainly in the material of wood. Beside my creative works, I also do some independent curating to link up my peers in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I see someone speak, right? I don't know. It's so weird, but yeah, that happens.
Like some children singing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. And also we have Yoko-san from Tokyo, I guess. Are you there? Oh, yes, she is.
I was not really expecting being broadcast.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay,
but
so you can definitely turn off camera and microphone then. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, because it was like just planning to have breakfast together and chat.
Yes.
So, anyway, yes, I'm okay. I introduced a bit anyway. For running a private residency in Tokyo, and then now we are kind of starting experimental remote residency, which is called Creativity from Home. And then it's now had just started, and we are having a talk session next week, 24th, and 8 projects from 6 countries coming up.
Within a year.
Or actually take residency remotely. So this is a challenge.
Fascinating.
So also, yeah, some I don't know, but some other creators might come in, but I'll let you know later if they come in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're very welcome to have other artists popping up. So yes. So if you're not comfortable with broadcasting with your face,
okay, I might go.
You can turn off
and come back again, whatever.
Sorry, we have to let you know.
Thank you.
Yes. So this event is monthly. We have this once a month, and it's basically it's pretty much multidimensional. But we have breakfast together with artists, and we have a conversation with artists, with presentation from them. And today we're going to have presentation from Chun and Hazel, and maybe we can see that later. But because maybe we want to have someone. Oh, I think Uru-san is joining us. Also, Uru-san is one of the bosses in Tenjinyama. He's in Art City, apparently. Wow. We can enjoy the scenery.
Bring us to the park.
Yeah, but it's like
Sit under the sun.
really established.
Beautiful. The park in Japan.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so where are you? Can you tell us a little bit about your location? You don't have to say the name of the place, but
We cannot play.
we can play.
Oh, yeah, it's blocked.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
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 どうぞ進めてください。
Hi, thank you for your participation today. So we're from broadcasting from joining and broadcasting from different places, as you can see. Yes. So first of all, we are actually let us introduce about our amateur gardening project, because this is a gathering for all those who are having, all those who are having breakfast. So, okay. In our amateur gardening project, we're growing some crops. Uru-san, can you please turn off the microphone? Maybe. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're growing crops. It's amateur gardening, but we're growing edible crops like potatoes and tomatoes and eggplants. Yeah, and many other actually some herbs too. And yesterday, and actually this morning too, we've had a harvest. So let me please share a little bit about that. So what we harvested was tomato, actually. It was growing so fast. And can you see my screen?
No,
I
not
think
yet.
not.
Not yet. Share screen.
Is it working?
Oh,
yeah,
yes, we can see now.
Yes. So this, with this video, which you can also see on our YouTube channel, Tenjinyama Art Studio, we've uploaded yesterday. We're harvesting tomato, and let me share some of the moments of grace. So, yeah. I hope it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
With audio. Can you hear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what is amateur gardening project? So in 2014, we had Amy Wimra and Eddie Michael in our facility, and they did a project called TPP Museum. In TPP Museum, they did a project using our garden, and they grew crops and had interactions using those crops and environments with citizens. And we're kind of taking over the project even after they left. And then we're growing crops every year and continuing in interaction with locals. So that's what they're saying. That's pretty actually, it's not really exciting video, but yeah.
No need to exciting.
But yeah.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
actually, what this is all about, this project is all about, is not like huge excitement, but like every day spending watching, observing, and watering those plants, and having conversation with locals around them. So yeah. Then I think in the floor where Yuki and Mommy are sharing, we have some more tomatoes we've actually harvested earlier today, this morning.
Today.
Can you
Wow.
please share? Yeah.
Taste it immediately.
Yeah. There are golden tomatoes.
Fresh. It's fresh. Oh.
Yeah, it's fresh. Yeah.
Fresh.
Can you please take a bite?
Oishi? Oishi?
What does it taste like?
Tasty. Oishi. Yeah.
Oishi.
熱い。
Oishi. Yeah.
美味しい美味しい。
美味しい美味しい。
食べますお大さんも。あでも。
美味しい。
Not eating remotely. That's very yeah.
美味し
Very
い。
good. Yes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And we're actually growing eggplants, which means that it's still not big enough, but we can definitely work on the recipe that Wong, Hazel shared for us on our Tenjinyama World recipes, which you can see on our websites. Thank you so much for the recipe. So was that recipe something you've always make, like, or your go-to?
I always eat
Your favorites, right?
because it's very hard to cook, but I will always eat in restaurant because we fry the eggplant.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So we're definitely giving it a try someday soon once our eggplants are growing successfully. Yeah.
Oh,
About-
I just heard Yuki said 好吃. That means I just heard Yuki said 好吃. That means
哦，
oishi, yeah. And then he said 好吃, but 好吃 is a language called 普通话. 普通话 is the mother language of China. But as we are in Hong Kong, we are Hong Konger, we mainly say Cantonese. Yeah, that the language is different.
Yes.
Yeah, language is different. Yeah, but mostly people always treat Hong Konger as China, as 中国人. As some to a certain extent, you can say that, but for us, we will say we are Hong Konger.
So in Cantonese, what
A
do you
little bit
say?
different, yeah.
In Cantonese, it is 好食.
好食.
福神.
好食 means 好吃 means 美味しい, yeah. 好食.
Okay. Okay, I'm taking notes. Thank you so much for.
不過我哋嗰陣時 resident 成日同佢講嗰個員工啊，嗰個男人咧。Yeah, because we also explain it to Rotalo during our residence. Yeah, with Rotalo. Yeah.
Rotaro.
Rotalo is
Rotalo.
Rotalo.
Ryotaro? No? What are you saying? Sorry.
Is this Rotalo is still in?
Yes. She invited me.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm not. I think I'm not. following.
Do you know who is Rotalo? we call him as you can type here. You can type here. Rotalo 睇唔到啊，左右調轉嘅。
係咩？係喎。
Rotalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
How to
pronounce it? How to pronounce it?
In Japanese.
Yeah. Maybe in Japanese, or how can you call him? We call him
Ryotaro-san.
Rotaro-san.
Ryotaro-san.
Oh, we always call him Rotaro.
We
So
always
Ryotaro is
Rotalo. Okay.
We know it after 2 years.
Ryotaro is another staffer here in Tenjinyama who's not unfortunately attending today, but actually the director and editor of the video that we've shared earlier, the tomato harvest, was Ryotaro. So
Rotalo,
Ryotaro.
We always pronounce as Rotalo with the R sound. We know it after 2 years.
Like a Spanish R, rolling. You roll the tongue.
Yes, older.
The tongue.
Yeah.
The tongue.
Yes,
Ryotaro.
Okay.
Ryotaro.
Yes.
So Yuki, no offense, just a share.
Yeah. We're getting another new knowledge from wise Cantonese speakers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So why not we share what's on our table, since it's breakfast gathering. So here I have, can you see? Yeah, we're sharing our breakfast. Maybe, yeah. So here, can you see this? So these are pickled cucumbers, and it's I don't know, it's seasoned with soy sauce and gochujang. It's, you know, spicy bean paste, bean miso, sort of, and also some sesame, I think. And it tastes really well, and it's refreshing, so good for summer. What about you? What do you have on? What about Hazel and Chun? What do you have on your table?
We have water.
Yeah, it's classic, I would say. Yeah, thank you.
Water.
Yeah, there's no problem with that. So, okay, so Mommy and Yuki, do you have anything other than the tomato from our gardening project? Oh, they're consulting.
今の話ですか？
あ、そうです、そうです。あ、なんか、トマト以外に持っているものは、あ、ご飯ですね。朝ごはん。
ヨーグルトと。
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, fun tune.
Yeah.
Good. Coffee. Right?
No. Okay, perfect.
Mom is working. Is hard working. No, nothing.
Okay. Okay, so I think now can we move on to artist talk by Hazel and Chun. Can you please share a little bit about your works and what are you up to recently? Because, you know, in Hong Kong, things are pretty harsh and rapidly changing, I think. So,
Okay, I start share screen first.
thank you.
Okay, can you all see it?
Yes, we can see this. See that your website. Right?
This is my website. I think Mommy saw it 2 years ago too. I'm not really very productive in this year, so I didn't have much more new work. And you see this one. This is from Tenjinyama. This is from Tenjinyama. I can click it later. Mostly I do painting and some independent publication, like seeing some art book, because for me I like to paint, I like to draw, but in Hong Kong, because in Hong Kong there's not have many opportunity to show our works for some young artists. So if I do some independent publication, I can easily to have another platform to show my work to the others in some independent bookstore or another art book fair, something like this. And my artwork are always about my home, Hong Kong city, because I like to be an outsider or an observer in the city, to look at the people and how they doing in the city. And my works are always about to be an observer, to keep some record, to add something or deduct something of the reality, to create another scene, to create another ideal scene of myself. Like I can share this one. This is a painting called this one. This is a painting called The Pier Without Tour Group. It was a pier near my home. And in this pier is always have many tour groups, many Chinese tour groups. They always shout, they always walk, they always have many things. And but every night when I back home, it is so quiet and it becomes the normal scenery. And that's the beautiest part of this scenery. So I just like to record it. And now, because these 3 trees, because of the development of the city, they all cut down now.
Wow.
They're no longer here now.
Yeah, but these 3 trees are so iconic for the piers, for the area. Yeah.
For the area. This is the details. And yes, this is the
title.
The title and the size. Because I always like to paint on wood. I use acrylic or oil to paint on wood or paint on paper. And the size are not very big, almost just within 100 or 1 meters. Because in Hong Kong, we don't have many space. So I just like to focusing on something small to paint on it. But of course, some artists in Hong Kong, they paint large, but I'm not that kind of people.
Yeah.
And then I can show you another one, like in Hong Kong, also the scene I draw of Hong Kong. Please wait. Photograph. It's not actually the same with the reality because I like to add something.
Here is the MTR station in Hong Kong.
The subway station. Subway.
Based on her imaginations.
Also, these are the details, and this called Everyday. This is on paper and very small. And actually, because I like to take photo, all my paintings are based on my photos. Like these are all the photos I took in Hong Kong. You can see some of my imagination come from this kind of photos. Like this. See. When I paint, I always base on my photos and do some addition on it. And then, please wait. I think I'm secure. And then this is the painting from Tenjinyama. The river during the residence. 2 years ago, I make it, and it is still here. You can see here.
Wow.
This is my home. This is my home, and this is the working area at my home. And yes.
Okay. So a piece of Sapporo is now in your home in Hong Kong. That's very interesting.
And then I can show you also this one. This is also a painting about the pier. I can. The real painting is like this.
Wow.
Just this size. It is also on wood. It is about also a strange light that I stayed in the pier and then I saw the shooting stars. It's very abnormal in Hong Kong because it's so hard to see a shooting star in Hong Kong. So I painted also. And then I can tell you more about my scene now, my scenes, my independent publication.
Okay.
These are the publication. I do it by myself. This is, I call it OTTO, which is I do it with my friend, 2 people to do this book. It is 2 cover. It is like this. You can read it like this here, read it here by this size, and also read it by this size. And this is the most updated one by us. And we will we already publish this half year by every half years. Every January, every July, yeah. And then every we have different topics during different seasons. Like this one, the most updated one is very black, and the topic is black. And I also have some independent. Oh, sorry, I can show you the. I always sell this kind of scenes in some Hong Kong independent bookstores. They always support the local artists. And because now the scenes culture is more and more popular in Hong Kong. There are many people who like to work on scenes. Yes. And also these are the scenes made by me. This is a scene about, I don't know, have you seen it before? Because I posted to Tenjinyama also. This is, yes, the river and the sea. This is the scene about after I went to Tenjinyama because I really love Sapporo and Hokkaido. I'm always thinking about the distance between myself and the ideal place. And this is the most update scene that I made it just this January. It's called Another New Day, and I'm going to print it more and more because also out now. Stop now, and then I will print 300 more in this month, and to let more people to read it. But yes, I can tell it maybe more later in the Hong Kong protest part. And I have two residence experience. One is Tenjinyama, another one is Iceland in Fish Factory, which is the east of Iceland, the east part of Iceland, called Fish Factory. Because after Tenjinyama, I always want to try to get another residence experience, and I always want to go to Iceland, so I choose Iceland. But the experience of is very different to Tenjinyama. They are both very nice for me, but they are totally different. Yeah, I can show you the photo. This is the sharing when I was in Iceland. I was telling how big is my painting, the size.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were in Iceland, but thinking about Hong Kong and created a work about somehow related to your home.
Yes. These are the works about Hong Kong. I will share it later also in the Hong Kong protest part. They are the artists and also my friends and my audience. Yes, that's my sharing. Okay, I stop it right now. I stop it.
Oh, okay. So thank you so much.
Any questions? Do you have any questions?
Oh yes, I actually have some. So you said that you have less opportunity to present your works in Hong Kong, right? Than maybe in Japan. What do you think is creating the situation like that?
Oh, You mean in Japan?
Oh, in Hong Kong, you said you have less spaces to do the exhibition and this opportunity to present your works publicly. So you are turning into more of self-publication, right? So what do you think has been making Hong Kong less of places to show off artists' works than maybe compared to Japan or Iceland or places you've visited?
Because in these recent years, there are more and more independent art space in Hong Kong pop up now. Some independent art space, some small art space, local art space, not a very commercial one. Because yes, because before 3 or 4 years, the art scene is very small. We just only have only gallery or museum. But now we have many small shops or bookstores, like Tokyo. Tokyo is also like this.
Yeah,
Tokyo.
like alternative ways of presenting works in places to show off works.
And I think I like this kind of mode more than the commercial one because it's more flexible. And you no need to afraid what you can say or what you can't say, especially in this moment.
Okay, I see. I mean, all your works looked fascinating, just so cool. And I saw, especially I saw many motifs relating to, I think, flows, like a river and sea creatures I saw, maybe, and also elevators. They're also making people, moving one place to another, right? So that was pretty interesting. Like you're observing people come and go, maybe. Yeah, people and things always changing, probably. That was pretty interesting. Okay, so what about Yuko-san and maybe Yuki and Mami? Do you have anything to add or ask about Hazel's works? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe we can talk about it after Chun's presentation, definitely. So maybe we should move on to Chun's presentation. Can you please share a little bit? Thank you so much, Hazel.
Yes. Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Chun. Yeah, and I'm sharing screen right. Yeah. So I mainly work as a sculptor and installation, and the wood is the main material that I use. So this is my website, and my work is mainly is to visualize the spirit of sense of belongings. And sense of belongings, I think it is a spiritual things to make me feel safe and calm. So maybe I share some of my work to you so you may know more. And this work is made by myself last year, 2019. Maybe I play a video first. This video is without sound.
Okay.
And I used and here is I'm doing a series a word called close to. Close to it means you getting something closer and closer. And this work as I mentioned before, I'm doing the work finding the sense of belongings, and I'm now finding the inspiration from different religions. And I think I found that there is many common elements from different religions. Something such as they use lighting, the shape, the material, the color. And for this work, I use wood, clay, light, and somehow chance. Because this work, I use the solar power. And if there is enough solar power, it will make the work generate and move. So it somehow is creating the aura, the aura, and something to creating the aura and the
You mean authenticity?
Opportunity, and this work called close to 4. Maybe I can show you some more previously, because this work is close to 3, and this work I made it during my residency in Tenjinyama. So you can see this leaf. This leaf is also I do it during my residency in Tenjinyama, and just mommy showed me that you bring it this one, bring it in
the plants.
in the plants. But this is the original. And this is close to 3, and I also, and this one is somehow is a site-specific work, because I see there is a platform in the Tenjinyama Park, something like should be some facilities for visitors to appreciate the surroundings or look further. But for my work, it is not for you to look further, because it's a black box inside. But I have make some shining materials that grooming material. That means it can absorb light, and then it will shining in a dark environment. It's somehow it is something like during the process of finding the sense of belongings, you have to slow down yourself, or somehow you have to wait for the suitable time for you to feel it, or to connect with it. I can show some more. Maybe this one. Oh, this is close to 1, and this is close to 2. And this one, is also I'm using some common visual element from different religions. And this one I use the element layer by layer, and the color and the material to somehow the form is like a monument, but for me it's maybe it's showing a center, something like that.
It looks like Egyptian, like ancient
Yeah.
Egyptian.
Some audience also share this to me, and there's some I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Maybe also show this one. This one is the first one. I use close to as a topic to do my work, and this work is also playing with the element of lighting and layering, and this is placing at the ceiling, at the corner of a ceiling. So for an exhibition space, there is a subtle thing inside the space, and then it makes you to look closer or make attention to it. Yeah, it's something. Yeah. Again, creating the aura. Yeah. So it is ongoing for my main creative directions, and also I do some curatorship, independent curatorship, and this and for me as a young artist and young independent curator, I always seek the funding from the government. Yeah, and this is one of the exhibition I made last year with the peers with another 10 young artists. So maybe I can just show you the exhibition space that we rent, and the allocation and the setup and the works. Yeah, just show you some pictures.
So how many artists your peers are joining this project?
For this show, totally 11, including me.
11. Okay.
11 artists.
That sounds so many.
Yeah,
but...
with jewelry, ceramics, painting, installation, yeah, and Chinese painting. Yeah, there's many different medias. Yeah. So and this one is the show that in Tenjinyama, and I work with. So, yeah. Before, you know it. Maybe we have did some documentation. Maybe we can also show you. Yeah, this is the show that Hazel and I created. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. And I believe you did your first art and breakfast session in regard to this exhibition, right?
Yeah, we have also shared it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, maybe you can also browse it if you are interested. So yeah, there is some more, but I don't show it at all. Maybe before the sharing that I just shared is about my the creative practice normally. After that, for the 2020 or after the protests occurred, I think this really changed. And just last month, I have a group show with other Hong Kong artists. I have made a set of 7 mini sculpture work. For me, because I have used the pencil. 中华牌. Because I use a ready-made object, and this ready-made object is from a brand called Zhonghua.
Zhonghua pencil.
Zhonghua pencil. So it is a popular pencil in Hong Kong and China. So I use this object to do my work. And for this a set of 7 work is somehow different part is have different meanings. For example, for the first 3 one, it is talking about somehow there are so many things have more than one perspective for you to understand or have different interpretation. Yeah. For example, this one, you may say there are many pencils, but we can see it. It can be represent to many things. So another, and I try to transform to play with this ready-made object, and I take out all the skin from the pencil and stick to a geometric form. And I, for this work, I inspired from a statement from a post-impressionism artist called Cezanne. He said that all the things in the world that it can be minimized as geometric form. What does it mean? It means, for example, for our nose, it can minimize as a triangle. And for our eyes, it can be a diamond shape. And for our mouth, it can be an oval shape. Everything can be minimized. So somehow it's representing the world. Yeah. And also, yeah, and the last two thing is, it's talk about what I trust.
What are these white, like fluffy? What are these white fluffy, like fluffy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Yeah. So it is in. I play two things. One is a metal, a metal paint with red. Yeah, metal. And here is a wood ball and stick with the pencil skin. You can see, and it is ongoing or keep change. It's a sculpture keep changing, because I use the glue that it can be dissolved under the water. So after several hours, the glue is starting to dissolve. So the white thing is the glue, and then there is something is start to change. Some skin, the ball is get away from the metal.
metaphoric.
I use works and some materials, the physicality to talk or present what I hope in the future.
Oh, it's now completely dissolved.
Yeah, it's keep changing. Yeah. In the times, and to wait for it. Yeah, and maybe the final one is I would say that the final one. Maybe for we can see the whole setting, and this is the first one, and then wait, this is the final one. You can see that for the first 5 one there is a cover, or it is a tank, but the final one there's without cover. Normally when we are as a visitor to an exhibition, we cannot touch the artist's work, because it will treat as if you touch the artist's work, you will destroy the work. But for this work, I intend to invite audience to touch it, because the first 5 one without cover, with cover, and this one without cover. So it somehow is also talking about something you touch. Does it mean that you destroy something, or maybe it is just a more neutral description called maybe you have to move something or change something. But for this, I think it is a neutral, not a negative explanation. So I keep documenting and recording my work changing every day, and you can see some people may make some marks or use their finger to change the work. Yes. So finally, maybe I hope that all does move away, but finally it isn't. People always place it within the boundary. And this is the final day of the show, and it looks like this one. So I keep, maybe it is also representing the mind of the Hong Kong people. We still playing inside the boundary. That's my reason. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was very beautifully metaphoric, I think. All those works, especially the last series of works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something very strong, and it speaks to us, really, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And also, you know, Hazel's works too. I think publication is a little bit different from showing off works at, you know, galleries and those spaces, but it's I think it's iconic way to present one's opinion to the world and society around them. So yeah, it's very brilliant and quite interesting bodies of works. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Yuki and Mami, maybe, and Yoko, probably, do you have anything to talk about their works? Actually, I don't even see. Oh, I see him. It's okay. Very nice. So, as you've said, over the course of the years, the situation in Hong Kong, especially the political situation, has been changing the way I think artists represent works and also the content of the works. You know, why do you express? And your works were, I think, one of the one of the best examples of those works. Those beautifully represented. And but what about everyday lives? Is it changing? Or as you've said, I think the word change might not be appropriate in this case, maybe affecting.
Because the protest was started in last summer, the 9th of June, and after that day, it's completely changed our life, our future, and also our artwork. Maybe I share it first. For me, actually, I can't, during the protest, I totally can't concentrate on my personal life because everything has changed.
Yeah.
Even though I can't make any artworks. You can see it on my website, I just have 2 updates after the Tenjinyama period. And yes, and in these set years, we really learned a lot and changed a lot. Not only limit ourselves in art, for me. And how about you?
For me, maybe I can just share some of my psychological changing. For the first half year, my emotion is very fluctuated, and it is very alert. And just if there is something is not good to Hong Kong people, I will very angry, very sad. And then after that, after I start to read some books, and it's talking about some books about the political, and then I start to learn about the whole picture, or to study the whole picture, and then I can fine tune my mind and my heart. Recently, I feel I'm more stable, and I would like to work hard and play hard to face the future.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is quite important because with a stable heart, then you can make the right decision. For the future.
Yeah, it was really nice to know that how creative minds are working and are not are still motivated to create in some ways. It was I don't know, in a way I found it very helpful and helpful for all the creators, that, and I hope I feel like I'm talking too much, so maybe we should maybe other people could share some thoughts about their works or what they do. Really, I mean, I think it's not like it takes time to process the I think metaphors as well, but those highly developed expressions of yours. So I would even say we don't have to like comment like we don't have to hurry to comment. So yeah, that was very brilliant. And yes, actually some of the works, as you mentioned, we still keep ones. So the wooden piece of leaves, we have one at, I think, where Yuki and Mami are, and also we have the painting of the mountain that Hazel painted earlier in our office. And we see that every day, and I think, oh, sorry. Okay. And the Hazel's painting is actually, I think, placed the highest place at our office. So like, it's kind of like looking down everything and everyone in the office. It has a great view. Oh yeah, this one is, actually at our office. Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
So every day we still remember your things that you did during your stay and your existence. So, and I really, we really hope that you're safe in work successfully working. Successfully means
Smooth.
doesn't necessarily mean financially, but you're able to be as creative as you can, you know, as you wish, and perform as creatively as you wish. So
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And you too, keep healthy. Keep healthy.
Stay happy.
Stay healthy. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, stay healthy. Yeah.
We really want to come to Sapporo again, to come to Tenjinyama again.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
I don't know when we can come.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that Hazel was planning to,
yes,
visit, you know,
study.
Yeah, to study.
study in Japan.
Yes, because after Tenjinyama, I really love Sapporo. It's totally different me and other way of living. For me, I want to try. So, but I'm still struggling. Is it good for me to leave Hong Kong or stay in Hong Kong? Just want to try, but I don't even know when I can come now.
Yeah, it's such a pity. So maybe anyone who wants to talk, because I honestly think I'm talking too much. So maybe someone can share some words.
Where is Yoko?
Yoko, I think Yoko is not able to turn on the microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, because she is attending listening. Yeah. But yeah, I've heard that she's doing very innovative projects in artist in residency program in Japan. So we hope
now kind of coming back, but I'm because I was not really expecting it being broadcast. So I'm a bit embarrassed in the morning time. Sorry. So I was like kind of going out and back, but now back again. And yes, okay. Let's get being broadcast. Yeah, I'm actually like thank you for Chinatsu-san introducing a bit about the project. It's actually there's one Hong Kong artist who's taking part in the creativity from home. It's the project name, which is about we're gonna create a residency program kind of together with the creators remotely. So that's a thing. I share the link on the chat. It's here. And then we are having the talk session next week. And then one, Teresa, I was actually like also trying to invite them to this event, but I think some was still asleep. And then, so Teresa, she's from Hong Kong. I don't know if you know each other. But she's going to start a barter project, which is about exchanging photos. And with the photos actually taken from the window of each participant's house or home. So during the pandemic. So she's going to actually she's kind of got started. So if any of you are interested, of course, please join. And so it's your if you take any photos from the window, from the house window or room or toilet window, whatever. So you could be exchanged with the photo that she's taken during the pandemic. So this is a kind of online thing, but also I think in online communication, the process, if you are going to create kind of artwork or like we could say art practice, and then the process of communication, how interactive we could be together is really important. So like we really value, put much more value to the process on the process than the physical output in this remote residency. So now we have been actually making some gatherings all together with the creators, exchanging ideas and thoughts. And for example, yesterday we got together and we talked about isolation, what isolation means to the participating creator during this pandemic, and also the isolation in maybe daily life, or like maybe isolation that you feel inside personally, or isolation in artistic practice or whatever. So so the exchanging ideas, and so now what we are doing is just getting started with each project and exchanging ideas. So online, something like this on video chat.
Thank you very much for sharing a little bit about your project, Yoko. Thank you very much. I think, people like Hazel who's not willing right now, who's not thinking about leaving the place, can even join the residency if it's online,
Yes.
So that sounds very exciting.
Yeah, thank you. Like yes, because
we're definitely keeping an eye on your projects. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I kind of relate to how you feel right now. You were talking like you kept talking, and then sometimes like I'm talking too much. This is something that could happen in online communication as well. Like, so you really need to kind of watch what people's doing and what people think. Like, well, because it also gives a freedom to the participants. You could do anything and then maybe eat and drink, and maybe you want to go out for a while and come back. So that's also something that matters in online communication.
We're definitely still like struggling to adjust and find the right way to, the most comfortable way.
Yeah, I totally relate.
Yeah. So
and thank you, Hazel, and the other people. I forgot your name. Sorry.
Chun.
Chun. Thank you for sharing.
We appreciate. We appreciate your presentation. Definitely, that was so fascinating. So I think it's hitting 12 noon, so maybe we should wrap things up. And thank you so much, everyone, for your participation. We had a really good time together. Thank you for your presentation, Hazel and Chun, and your introduction of your project, Yoko. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So yeah. So goodbye. Maybe next time it's in August 16th, I guess. Yeah, so come hang with us if it's he's back too. Yes, so see you.
Okay, see you.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye. Stay happy.
You too.
Yeah.
Please stay well.
Yeah. Stay well.
Bye. Yeah, Mami-san, Odai-san.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.